So I think Halloween 2020 is going to be a little bit different this year for a lot of people. And I think that's unfortunate because I really enjoy the festivities of Halloween, particularly rolling out old scary movies, stuff like that. That's always fun to go back and watch those. I usually like to watch a lot of them during October for obvious reasons. And it's always fun to bust those out and watch them with people. They're good times, but this is going to be a little bit different this year, and I'm really wondering how's this going to work out, particularly for like kids. Our area is going to even allow trick-or-treating. Are they gonna clamp down on that and tell them, you can't go do that this year? You already see this right here from the Washington Post. Halloween shops seeing little demand for costumes. I've never been this worried. And I was thinking about this earlier this week. I'm sure some of you have seen now the seasonal Halloween USA stores. You see those stores. They usually take over like abandoned circuit cities and stuff like that. And they were there for like 2 months. You go in there and you can shop for Halloween costumes. And I don't even think they're going to have fitting rooms this year because most of these retail stores are closing those. But they're noting that they're seeing children's costumes and lawn decorations still selling, but costumes for adults aren't selling very well. It's interesting. I don't know. I think maybe parents are still thinking that kids can go out and trick or treat. I'm really wondering how's that going to work out this year. Maybe they can allow bowls of candy, but then you always have people that ruin it for other people and they take the whole bowl. You know what I'm talking about. So I don't really know how well that's even going to work. I'm not sure. It's going to be a scary time for a lot of people, I'm sure. And then there's, of course, adult parties, college campuses. A lot of campuses are limiting gatherings to like 25 people, if they even allow that. So I don't know how things are going to really work out this year. I do know that the nonsense continues, though. So, of course, people are coming after certain types of costumes. We can start here. These are the tamer ones, in my opinion, to media sites. Retailers are selling distasteful Koof-inspired Halloween masks and costumes. Here's what we found. And they're trying to cancel people just having some fun. So you've got this guy with the beer parody here, and I think that there's nothing wrong with this. I think that this is just a goofy costume. But, of course, everybody's so damn sensitive. You can't get this kind of mask. This is, of course, a Koof latex mask. This I was surprised to see on here, the Plague Doctor. This has been around for a long time. I don't know why, we're going to be upset about that. Toilet paper roll guy, because, of course, everybody ran out and bought toilet paper en masse. This one is just ugly. And then there was this one. So they're grabbing these up and saying that these are a problem. Of course, I don't think these are. If you want to buy these, buy it. There's always some guy that plays the jokester with his costumes. Though I don't know if they're even going to be able to have a Halloween party. I mean, you're being told right now how many people are allowed to even gather in your homes in most places. So, which I don't really care for, but what can I do? I just thought this was really stupid. And then, of course, we have the usual ones. How offensive outfits became the real horror of Halloween. Now, this is an older article, but I wanted to bring it up for context to the next one because this is the main story. Okay, you have these offensive outfits, which I say with air quotes. I remember when Black Panther came out. Oh, if you're a certain type of person, you're not allowed to dress up as the Black Panther. You see it with Aladdin, Pocahontas, and so on and so on. You're not allowed to dress up as these characters unless you are the nationality of the character, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. If you want to be one of these fictional characters, you should be allowed to. I really don't see the problem. But, of course, we have to control everything. Everything is, of course, Islamophobic. And this has always been a thing that's plagued Halloween for a couple of years now. Well, now it's going to another level. I really don't get the point of this because a lot of people aren't even buying costumes, as you saw from this article. But Pinterest, which I didn't even know was still a thing. Don't you post pictures of your food on Pinterest or something? What's the difference? Can someone in the comments tell me? Because I don't use any of this trash. What's the difference between Instagram and Pinterest? Isn't all you do on Isn't the only thing you do on Instagram is post pictures? So what's the point of Pinterest? That you just pin the picture? I don't get it. All right? I think all of social media is a plague, and I do not use any of them but Twitter, and that's for reasons because I have the channel and such. I'm sure as hell not going to go make another one over on Instagram or Pinterest, why does this exist? Can you please tell me why? Somebody in the comments, please tell me why. What's the difference between Instagram and Pinterest? Am I just not getting it? Am I just out of touch? I don't get the difference of two separately owned Facebook platforms that focus on posting pictures. Please tell me what's going on here. But they are actually limiting the search results for culturally inappropriate Halloween ideas. What even does that mean? So, are you checking the nationality of people that dress up as Aladdin and then taming the search result? So people can't dress up as Black Panther? What does that even mean? So you're just going to take certain costumes and make them unsearchable? I'm really confused on this, but it's just more censorship, more ideas being curbed, more things are more istophobic this year because everything's been dialed up to 15 this year. I think that's pretty safe to say. But let's go ahead and take a look at their statement right here. Social media platform Pinterest on Thursday announced that it would be limiting recommendations for Halloween costumes that could be considered culturally insensitive. The photo sharing company issued a statement on its website announcing the move, adding that it would be prohibiting advertisements with culturally inappropriate costumes and make it possible for pinners to report culturally insensitive content right from pins. No idea what that means because I do not use Pinterest. I just thought this was an interesting story to share with you guys and talk about. So anyway, continuing on, the platform also said that certain searches, including Day of the Dead costumes, will lead users to information developed by experts and Pinterest employee groups on how to celebrate thoughtfully and respectfully. You know what's funny about that? Is usually the cultures that celebrate Day of the Dead are very welcoming and friendly, and they want you to take part of the festivities. Let's say you went down to Mexico. They would welcome you into celebrating it and dressing up and stuff. From what I understand, I could be wrong on this, because I've only done a little bit of research on this. And this is just from what I've gathered from looking into stuff like this. Usually other cultures are very welcoming and appreciative of people celebrating their culture. The only people that are really getting upset about this are people from the West that don't really even celebrate this stuff. They just look at these other groups as political puppets and things to use to make themselves look more virtuous and stuff. Those are usually the people that are the only ones that are really upset about it. Now, I'm sure maybe there's some outliers that do generally get upset, but for the most part, the cultures themselves are very welcoming and appreciative of people bringing awareness and notice to their culture. It's just what I've noticed. It's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's just what I've noticed. It's mostly, let's be real, a bunch of crazy white people that are upset about this stuff. So anyway, costumes are consistently a top searched term, but many people may not know that certain costumes are appropriations of other cultures. Here we go again. Pinterest wrote in the statement, as a platform for positivity, we want to make it easy to find culturally appropriate Halloween ideas and bring awareness to the fact that costumes should not be opportunities to turn a person's identity into a stereotyped image. So there you go. Make sure you don't dress up as Aladdin, Black Panther, Pocahontas, none of these characters. Make sure you stick to approved costumes. So I just find this funny because there's really not going to be that many costumes this year. It really does seem like the least thing that this company should be working on. But hey, I guess, running your own business into the ground is a priority for some. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'm curious to your thoughts on this. Also, if you would throw a like up, share the video, make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.